Sean, welcome, and let's jump into the Infinity Loop.
Yeah, well, thanks, Alex. So grab this graphic randomly off the internet. and it
Hashtag not sponsored.
yeah, not sponsored. But thank you, whoever did create this. I was not able to track down the exact uh, creator of this graphic, but this is your typical DevOps Infinity Loop, where you have different segments, or what I like to call disciplines in the DevOps uh, Infinity Loop here, and then what tools kind of service that particular discipline. Um, you start with plan, and then you continue around the loop, and then you end up back at planning again. So
And
just
and this is
to
why
read
it's
the
this is why they call it the Infinity Loop, because
Infinity
it
Loop, yeah.
never ends. It's not unlike a traditional, and maybe this is where we do talk about a little bit of waterfall versus agile versus DevOps.
Yeah,
Where are the
Waterfall,
similarities,
and
differences?
all the different ones that came between Waterfall and Agile, which everyone forgets about all those incremental steps. Um,
I'm personally a huge fan of the Nkosi V model, if you've ever seen that one.
I
And
have
there's a
heard of it.
the
Yeah.
spiral model as well. But there's some overlaps, and then there's some distinctions. And I think for folks that are new to the space, it can get a little confusing and a little overwhelming, maybe a lot overwhelming, when what is the difference between a project management style and technique that maybe your company is working on, and then a ideology of releasing software? Like, how do these things align? How do they not align? How do they conflict? How do they complement each other? And I think we're going to try our best to kind of give you all our perspective, because, like you, it is confusing. It's not just a very easy one size fits all.
Yeah, it's easy to get overwhelmed. Some people look at this and think a DevOps engineer, which you can throw back to an early episode. You shouldn't be a DevOps engineer. Um, they shouldn't be a one role called DevOps engineer, but unfortunately they are, and they think that they have to know this entire aspect. You have to know about it, but you don't necessarily have to be a expert in planning and expert in deploying to work in DevOps. There's definitely different disciplines spelled out here, and some people subdivide it even more. And then there's different skills that you need with tool sets for the individual disciplines.